Greetings in the name of the Most High Yah. It's King Yediah, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets. And today I'm gonna do a little trade recap on my KSS, CCL, Nvda, and Aapl trade. Today is the 7th of July 2022. Still recovering from this cold, so pardon me clearing my throat from time to time. And let's start with KSS. That was my first trade. So let's see here what kind of Camarilla levels we have on KSS. So we have a lower value day. Yesterday was 28.80. S3 was 28.80. Today R3 is at 27.84. So that's a completely lower value. S3 is now at 26. Let's see, gotta move that up a little bit. 26.92. So I'm looking for shorts, right? Excuse me. I'm looking for shorts. It's a lower value day, so I'm looking for shorts, right? It was looking like to me it was looking like a S3 breakdown, and it actually popped back up to R3 and kind of moved sideways like a typical day. Typical day is like a wide initial balance, and this is the initial balance here, right from the open to the top right there. That's the initial balance that was set. Let's see what time that was set at 9:55. So actually, so hold on, let me get this from the proper level. So right, that's the initial balance low, and this is the initial balance high, right? So right now we're just moving sideways through that price action right there, and that's the typical day. It just comes back into value and just bounces around and moves sideways within value. So nothing happened on that day. Excuse me. On KSS today, nothing happened. If it was gonna go with the Camarilla pivots, we were supposed to just move down and seek lower value, but we didn't do that. So I entered the trade right here, and that's let's see what that is. Entered at 26.88 and stopped out at 27.41. That was the top of this level right here when it sold off in the pre-market. So I just took that as when it broke out of that, I took the stop out. All right, so that was a small loss. I didn't take a big position on that at all. Let's see, the next trade was CCL. Right, let's make that bigger. Let's see what kind of levels we have on CCL. Today is a lower day value on CCL as well. It's not as big a gap as KSS, but S3 yesterday was 9.03. Today R3 is at 8.967, and let's see, S3 is somewhere down here. Right at 8.51. Right, see that right there, 8.51. Right, so let's make this bigger now. Excuse me, let me just clear my throat. All right, let's see what we did here on CCL. So CCL was more sticking to the short the pop, where it's seeing that what KSS did, I waited now for price to get back up to like a peak level like R4. So when we got that wick rejection right there at R4, I entered the trade right here. That was my first entry, right? Then I took another entry right here at the break of upper VWAP. When it popped back up took another break of upper VWAP, another break of upper VWAP, and the trade was working nicely, so I entered here again. This wasn't too good of an entry because it was above lower VWAP, which is a support level, this green line right here. So I actually made a mistake here, man. So I was aiming for probably, I can't remember exactly what was my take profit, but I think it was somewhere around here, back into the value right here in the pre-market. And I actually hit the sell button, hit the buy button by mistake, man. So I covered that position right there, and it was some profit, right? So it was a profitable trade, but I accidentally came out too early. But it looks like I would have ended up stopping out here anyway, because while we break back above lower VWAP from here, right? So we actually did this, right? And I was probably supposed to stop out right here as well, but I held on to it and it rejected again right here. So yeah, it wasn't, I guess it was good. It was a good mistake, because we ended up pushing back up. So that was that trade. So at that point, I'm in profit right now. Not too much of a profit, but I was taking small size, so it wasn't a big profit, but good executions, I guess, from up top here. So it was good executions, just this mistake, and I guess it would have happened like that anyway. This entry right here though wasn't too great because we didn't break lower VWAP as yet. All right, so moving on to Nvda. Right, so we have an overlapping higher value on Nvda. Let's see here. R3 was at 152.15. R3 is now at 152.75. So prior day was 152.15. Current day is 152.75. Current day S3 is 149.84. And prior day was 147. All right, I gotta bring that up a little bit. 147.12. All right, so you can see that right there, 147.12 right there. All right, so let's see the executions on this trade right now. So with this overlapping higher value, I'm looking for some longs here. Supposed to be. But looking at the cues, I was seeing so we had this run up, right? So we had this run up off of R4, got to R6, which is a major resistance level, and then we pulled back, right? Found some support at lower VWAP, and then we started to get these wick rejections right here. So I decided to go short. This was my entry, the break of R5, which is 155.91, right? And I think, yeah, I added to the position on the break of VWAP, and it pulled back on me, so I stopped out, right? So that was a small loss, so that ate into the profit so far, which is nothing major. It was just, I guess this trade, this was like I don't know if it was such a good trade because we're rejecting off of an extreme, right? So we're rejecting off of some extremes right here. So it was okay. It was okay. And that didn't work out so good. So at that point, I think I was kind of like break even on that trade though. I think at this point I'm kind of break even like in overall on my P&L. So let's see, I went over to Aapl. 1 second. Right, so I saw, hold on, let me just bring across the QQQ because I was looking at that as well when I was taking this trade. So let me just break that down a little bit. So Apple had an overlapping higher value, just like the Nvidia trade. So let's see. So at around here, what time was this? 10:30. So on the Qs, I gotta make this smaller. Right, so 10:30 on the Qs. Right, so I was seeing this wick rejection area right here. Let's see. 10:30 started getting these wick rejections right here. Right, and we had this strong pullback as well to VWAP. Some indecision, another kind of doji candle, you know. So to me it was looking weak. We're catching some support on R4 though, so it was looking kind of weak to me. So I decided to go into Aapl and see what Aapl had, and Aapl was showing some indecision as well, some selling off. Right, we were holding below lower VWAP for a while, I mean upper VWAP, which is this red line right here, and I went short on, let's see, the break of 145.40. Let's see if that, yeah, so 145.40, I took the breakdown right there at 145.31, added at 145.25, and basically broke even. So this one here, this first add right here, that got me a little profit in this trade, but it's basically a break-even day, right? Because I broke even right here on this entry, so closed out right here because of the strength, you know. And I was looking at how the Qs broke down and hit VWAP, and I was looking at this same breakdown right here and how it was moving, right? And I was looking to see if it would do kind of the same kind of reversal as it did before, and I was seeing that it was definitely kind of doing that same reversal. So I just got out the trade, you know, because we had this buying coming in here and stuff, and it's having this kind of wick rejections, but yet still we're in an overlapping higher value, so it's seeking higher value. So that means, you know, the bulls are actively looking for higher value, so you gotta be careful of getting squeezed, you know. So all in all, it's like a green day, slight green day with, I call it like a break even, but it's basically a very, very small green day. So at least it's not a losing day, you know. I kind of just I was more cautious today. I listened to a webinar yesterday in Aapl Traders, and you know, in this kind of market, I gotta be a little more cautious and not take on too much risk. So today was good risk management. You know, I'm not I'm all right with today. Let's put it like that. I'm all right with today. Today wasn't bad for me at all. You know, it's a slight green, didn't really make money, but it's more about, I guess, better trade management than trying to make a bunch of money, you know. So my executions and everything was okay, and yeah, we're gonna come back tomorrow, try again, and just keep this risk management intact, keep my trading psychology intact, rein myself in, and don't go off tilt and start taking big share sizes. And because in this market, this bear market is a little unpredictable, and we get these huge rallies and stuff like that in a bear market. So today is one of those days, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, it's King Yediya, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets, and y'all trade safe and stay blessed.